Holy fuck, boys. We've reached a new all-time low. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. This is why you do not move to Minnesota. Do not. Oh, why do people even live here in the winter? This place should be empty. There should be no one here. Oh, fuck. But, oh well, what do you do? Oh my god. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Just hide in a van till I go crazy and then I'll go to the gym, probably. Okay. Gotta get out of the gas station, though. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, trying to get out of bed, but really there's zero fucking point in that, cause it's 14 below, so what are you gonna do anyways? Oh fuck, I might go to Taco Bell, get myself some healthy breakfast. Oh fuck, I love Taco Bell breakfast. If you never had it, don't try it. It's addicting. It's addicting. But yeah, so fucking 14 below, high of like 5 below, and then tonight, whatever, cold again, but I am like fucking hot in here. It gets tough to keep moisture in the air when it's this cold, because everything, if you have any little bit of exposed, like look, this is usually black in there, but you see it's white from the frost. So there, I just put my finger in the frost, you can see the little spot. But yeah, so any little bit of moisture in the air will freeze to any exposed metal, just drying the fuck out of everything. So gotta constantly I pour water down the I pour water in here in the fan. It's a marine grade fan for engine compartments, so it's designed to withstand water. And I think instead of buying new ones, which the place I got these, you can't get them anymore, so I'll probably try and put new motors in there, because it looks like it's just a regular little DC motor. You know, go to the hobby shop, get yourself a new motor or whatever, and fucking glue it in there maybe. I don't know, we'll see. That'd be a good project for today, actually. Probably not. Too cold. Too cold to have any projects going on today, I think. Maybe 11 o'clock. 67 indoors. And outdoors, minus 7.6. Not too bad. Minus 12. How you doing? How you doing? Oh fuck, terrible morning. terrible. Woke up 7:30, generator not running. When it's 15 below, you got issues. Luckily it was 7:30, so Caribou was open, so I started the van, drove right over to Caribou because that's where I was anyways. Let the van warm up, went inside, had a coffee, whatever. Still pissed. Went to the gas station, put some seafoam in it. Make sure I'm seafoam, poured some seafoam in the hose. I figured maybe some condensation, something, once the gas tank got low, maybe something froze. So I was just thinking, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe where that metal thing goes in the top of the gas cap, because I made my own auxiliary gas feed system, and so then I used a little metal thing and screwed it in the top of the gas cap, and I'm wondering if, you know, if there's any bit of condensation, it would freeze on that coupler, because that coupler is going to transmit, you know, 100 below right to the fuel, where in the hose, you know, you got some insulation, but when it's metal, you got no insulation, so I don't know. But luckily, seafoam filled her up with gas, and fuck, she popped right off like a Honda should. But why did it turn off? Oh, and then the other day, I was running on eco mode, and it was like 10 below, and the thing that revs it up, I think that was like moving real slow, so then they would put a big load on it and it wouldn't rev up in time, and it just pewter out. And then once that happened, I don't know if it flooded or what, but I couldn't get it started after that happened, so I brought it into work, cleaned the spark arrestor, checked the air cleaner, put a new spark plug in it, and it fired right off. So if it's real cold, don't run econo mode. Fuck, I don't know. Don't run full throttle either, because that may not work either. I don't know, but Taco Bell breakfast, gotta go. Gotta go. How you doing? How you doing? So, been having problems with the generator. I think I'm to the bottom of it. At first I thought it was freezing lines, because it's 15 below zero. So I was putting some seafoam in there. That wasn't the problem, I don't think, because when my auxiliary tank for the generator gets low, you can tell that the machine runs lean, because when you have more gas in the tank, there's pressure actually helping push gas up into the generator, if that makes sense. So the fuller the auxiliary tank is, the easier it is to get the gas. Anyways, so it was running too lean, I think. It needs to have maximum fuel choochability when it's 15 below, especially. And I think it's just running lean, and when I was stressing it, then she'd rev out and then just, I don't know. But I woke up this morning and she's dead, and I was freaking out. And then tonight, even, because I was still thinking frozen lines, it kind of hesitated, so I was like, well, I don't want to take any chances, so I popped the top, and ever since I took the fuel line off and let it just do its thing, it's been a lot better. I mean, what are we at? Oh, where's the light? 68.5, and one degree outside, so t-shirt, and I'm actually turn that down a little bit, so I'll let you know if I'm to the bottom of it. Gotta get up, put gas in her now in the middle of the night, but that's better than running her too lean and fucking roasting her, even though she does have a little bit of motor code in her, so that probably won't happen. But so I'm almost positive that it was just the generator running too lean. So my solution, I think I'm going to take the gas can and probably hang it on the back of the thing up higher, so that it kind of just goes like down into the generator. It doesn't have to suck so much to get the gas, because tonight it's 68.5 outside, and it's only, well, it's -1, but I can already tell that it's just a lot better. Like the engine's like, thanks for all the gas that I'm supposed to have. But so we'll see. But yeah, pretty decent in the van, under the bridge, down by the river. You know what they say about what you'll be doing when you're living in a van down by the river. But who knows where it'll take me? I don't even know. Like, where do I go? Told the guy at work I'll just get a dartboard and throw a dart, and then see where it lands, and that's where I'll go. But fuck, I don't know. I want to go somewhere that's good for kayaking, good for biking. I was thinking Bend, Oregon, which would be kind of dreary in the winter. Probably not as bad as 20 below. But yeah, so, I don't know. I gotta set sail pretty soon though. I can't just hang out here forever, but no rush either. That's the thing. So it's fun working through it. It's fun when it's really cold and you wake up and you're like, oh fuck, I'm still alive, you know. And it's like, I don't know. And you have the only one that's like the one you build, you know. Whatever you build, it's yours, and it's the only one. And that's why I wanted to put these out too, you know, just to give you ideas. Yeah, of course, I think, oh yeah, mine's like the best, but it's not. I mean, if you can afford a little extra gas, you can have a lot better setup. And that can afford a little extra gas too, but like another guy said, it's if you're planning to do this, you buy a nice van and you build it up, or a bigger van. You know, you don't do a minivan. Nobody in their right mind goes for the minivan as a go-to, but yeah, it gets good gas mileage and How you doing? Made it through another night. Got down to I think 9 below, 8 below. The generator worked a lot better without without it having to suck gas out of the other tank. Oh, just ran out of gas. 7:30. I filled it up at midnight, so I got 7.5 hours of run time. Here's my temps. 7.8 below. Indoors. 61. So yeah, generator, electric space heater. So I'm gonna probably fill this thing up, find a new spot, go back to bed. How you doing? How you doing? Oh man, made it through another night. The generator is working a lot better now that I took the auxiliary gas setup off there. It was running too lean. No problem since I got rid of that. So now I just have to fill it up until it gets like above 10 degrees, and I'll rehook up the system. Except I lost my hose. Remember the hose I put on the roof, and I was like, you're gonna forget that? Well, yeah, a cop came banging on my window 12 o'clock, and I drove away, and it's gone. So now I gotta make a new something or other. Great. But on the plus side, check this out. Oh fuck, it's already up to 12 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Oh, that's amazing. I think it's because it's in the sun. It's probably more like 5. But what's it inside? Oh, 70 degrees. Not too bad, not too bad. Anyhow. How you doing? This is pretty funny. Looking for onion. Cause I'm making breakfast, brunch, whatever. Anyways, I'm looking for this onion down here. Oh, can you smell it? Oh, there's just a bunch of ice built up on this. This used to be the bolt for the seat belt. It's just covered in ice, icicles, like a freezer that needs defrosting. And you can see this is all freezing because the beanbag is just full of little foam beads, so it's like super insulation, whatever. So anyways, I thought that was funny, but I gotta fucking cook breakfast, so. Hey, how's it going? Finally warmed up. So, yeah, made it through the cold snap. It was just, woo, bird. Had problems with the generator. The problems were that it was running lean because I had the auxiliary gas set up where it had it's got a fuel pump, but the fuel pump's not super strong, so when it was cold it was running too lean with having to suck gas into the tank. So today I'm going to build a little box and so I can raise the gas can up higher than the tank, and I'm just going to make a little box on the back of the tailgate. I'll just screw it to the tailgate, and then that way the gas will come out and drop down, so once it starts the flow, then gravity will take over and just ram as much gas down into the generator as it needs, hopefully. So yeah, a little gravity feed system. But I don't want to do woodwork outside because it's cold, so I'm gonna do woodwork in here. And here's what I came up with: a little bit of redneck ingenuity. So let's see. So there's my air inlet. I'll probably unscrew it, but I took a shirt, an old shirt, nice and porous, and used some fishing string, tied up the sleeves, tied the bottom, tied the sleeves, and tied the neck around the tube, and so then any dust I get will collect in there, and then I can do woodwork in here. I might even try and do some sanding or whatever. So fucking day off, nothing to do. I got some 49-cent wood pieces from the doing. So I'm just here. Kill that. Just making got my holes countersunk there. Making a little case for this guy so I can hang him up higher, whatever. Already told you about that. But this is working out pretty good. As you can see, I've already cut like 4 times and countersunk. I just work right here, and then everything gets sucked in the tube and ends up in the shirt that, fuck, I don't even really wear anyways. And like, if I got a little mess here, see, I got a little mess, I just took a vacuum. Well, it doesn't reach, so, you know. Clean off my grinder, different things, so, yeah, man, back to work. So look, I made made this piece to screw onto the tailgate. Pretty fancy, with like a chamfer, because the tailgate, you know, it's got like the whatever, so yeah, and that way it'll be flat to the thing, and then thing here like this, like that, and then so I'll screw this piece first to the tailgate, and then I'll screw the other pieces to this. Probably. And then put that in there, and then that way it'll be up higher, and that should work out for my gas setup, so I can be back on the 24-hour fill-up schedule instead of the every 7-hour. That's fucked. So yeah, I got my you know, we still got some dust, but whatever, you know, not too bad, but yeah, that's pretty fun. So I built something in the van. Oh, here, oh, nothing's plugged in, but here, doesn't even rev up the generator at all, so yeah. Coffee. Yum. Well, that's about it for now. I'm gonna fucking hang this on the back, and I'll show you what I done when I'm done. Yo, just putting the finishing touches on my box here. So I got the gas case here, and I got my chamfered piece here. I ran some self-tappers, sunk them in there so that and then I'll goober my Moto Seal sealant, my go-to. Where is it? Oh, I can't. Moto Seal. Resist gas and all kinds of stuff. Anyways, so then I'll screw that to the van, and then I'll screw that, countersink some screws, and screw that to this, and then the gas can will kind of bump against the tailgate to help support it, so hopefully it doesn't rattle. But here, alright, so I'm making the new auxiliary gas setup thing. What I got is big hole, little hole. Big holes for the gas line, which will go down into the gas. And I use the step up bit here, so you get just the right size without changing your bit 1,000 times. You get these anywhere, basically. So yeah, and then get your 2 holes in here. This is just the dust cap or whatever that comes with the gas can, and then the small hose will just barely pop through the top, just a vent, and then it'll be like a snorkel and go like down, so water can't, you know, get up in there. So yeah, figure I'd show you how I did that. And then on the top of my gas cap, I just drilled it out and screwed in a little antler, and I used this Moto Seal here and just gooped it all around just to make sure I had a good seal. And so that works pretty good. I check it all the time, and the tank and the generator stays full. So yeah, it works pretty good. I think it'll work better now that I got it elevated. I'll show you here in a minute what that looks like. I got her all mounted. So here you can see how I did that. Again, you just want to drill them just big enough so that you have to squeeze these in here. That way you don't have to worry about water getting in there. As long as it's real tight, you know, everybody, you need it tight. So, and then you got your little vent, and zip tie. I zip tie the vent to the hose. That way the vent's always pointed down. All right. So there you have it. Now the level of that is above that, so gravity. Screwed a little thing underneath there just to help hold it out. And then yeah, I just screwed it right to the thing, and there you go. So yeah.